What a great day farming in Satisfactory! Hello everyone, my name is Julian and welcome to a new video on my channel JPZoneTV. In today's video I'm gonna show you the mod Ficsit Farming, so let's hop right in. Now this mod is actually the same mod from the same mod creators as Refine Power, which I made a video, you can see it right in the corner, and the other one is featured later. And all you see here are the new buildings that have been added. Well, I think it's pretty obvious what this mod is about when it's named Ficsit Farming. Yeah, that's right, you guessed it. It's about farming in Satisfactory, which is actually a feature that isn't in the vanilla game for a reason I don't really know, because it would be a cool feature if it would actually be there. But for what we have mods, so we're gonna talk about every building first, and then I'm gonna break into the in-depth things. Oh, and by the way, I may have seen that you didn't like the wiggling of my camera, so I'm trying to stop that. So let's hop right in. Now, I won't go into the unlocking stages and the hub and the recipes and stuff like that, because you can see all of that by yourself. I think that's just isn't that helpful. Now, the first thing you want to unlock is the seed extractor. This machine right here. This thing enables you to refine or to process jar of dirt. Now, what is jar of dirt? Well, that's a good question. You unlock it by scanning. As you can see here, jar of dirt. You scan it. Somewhere around there should it be, but I'm not quite sure. And you can mine it. Wait, I'm gonna show you how it looks. Now, I've tested a few things, and as you can see here, now you can just place a miner on top of this node, and it outputs jar of dirt, which is actually a bit buggy right now, I think. And then it goes into the extractor. Then you have all those little features and stuff like that, which is so nice. It transforms, or it processes it into seeds. All different seeds, because at the moment they are not, you can't decide what seeds you want, so you get a bunch of different seeds. Those seeds will be outputted through the output, and I made a smart splitter here because I wanted to only get wheat into this thing and the other things into the other thing, which is probably the best way. And actually this is a good use to use smart splitters. I made a video about all the differences right in the corner. And yeah, so basically just transforms dirt into seeds. That's everything. Let's continue. Now, what would a farming mod be without actual fields? So that's why you have three different stages of farming under farming foundations: the Mark 1, Mark 2 and Mark 3.1, as you can see here. Well, it's pretty self-explanatory what difference is. The Mark 1 is only capable of holding one field, the Mark 2 4 and the Mark 3 9. Oh, and the Mark 1 can't does not have access to water or fertilizer, which I'll come to later. Now, what do I have to do with those things? They're just here. You ask yourself, whoa, yeah, why do I need it? Well, that's a good question. And now we have to first understand what we get. So we get seeds, all different seeds, and there are actually not many. And on this foundation, first of all, it has to be connected to power to actually operate. And then we have a crop field, a flower field, mycelia field, tree field. Those 4 different types. If I place a crop field here, just place them on top of it, that's it. And then press E on those fields and you can access the recipe you want to make. If I want to place wheat, you can see a wheat 20 per minute, 20 per minute, 1 to 1. That's everything. And that's the same recipe for all 4 fields. Now, if I have 4, I can show you that one real quick. If I have those 4, I can vary. Yossi beer is here and pumpkins right here. Perfect. Oh, and I'm gonna show you this right after. Then, what do we have to do now? Well, we have to enter wheat seeds. Wheat seeds in here to grow, to let the wheat grow and to get ourselves wheat. Why do we need it? I'm coming later to it. Yeah, but there is a but. you have to handpick it because it is not automated. Therefore, you need the harvest module. There are 3 modules: the harvest, the irrigation, and the greenhouse. Now, the harvest module enables you to automate your farming. Now, I have the module placed. That means it will automatically harvest everything. That's basically everything. Then we have the greenhouse module, which looks awesome. All those different buildings here looks just awesome, and I think this is probably why this is one of the best mods. What does it? Well, as you can see here, 30, without it, 20. It gives you a 50% boost on your production, and isn't that expensive at all, and looks awesome, just to keep that in mind. Yeah, that's basically everything. It just gives you a 50% boost. Now, there's this irrigation module, and you ask yourself, what is it for? Why do we need it? Well, it says here, used to water or fertilize crops, needs to be placed on farming plot. Now, this Mark 1 thing has no inputs. That means it's useless on the Mark 1 field. On the Mark 2 field, however, we can place it here down. Again, just so cool, those little details and stuff. I'm absolutely in love with this mod. And then, you can see here, it enables me to water everything. Why? Well, if I go to recipes again, you can see the normal recipes, the enriched recipes, and the fertilized recipes. Those, you can see here, use water. Those use fertilizer, which I come to later. Water, nothing at all. Water, fertilizer. Now, let's make it with wheat. This is probably the best thing. Wheat, you get 30, and you need a ton of water. I can guarantee you that. In this mod, you need so much water. It's unbelievable. But now we have 30, rather than just 20. And if we go to place a greenhouse module on top of it, we get 45. Just a great, nice feature. Again, you could also use fertilizer, which I come to later why I would not, personally. It triples, but you need less seeds. That's a huge advantage over the other things. Yeah, again, greenhouse module will produce 90. This and this are the same. The only difference again, this one's bigger. And if you want to enter water into it, just go ahead, get your pipe, and connect it to your water source. Done. That's everything. But as you've seen here, they use a ton of water. The things use 150 cubic meters of water, which is extremely much. And if you place a greenhouse thing, it uses 225 cubic meters of water per minute. If you would place it on 4, that would make around 1,000 cubic meters of water. And you only have 2 inputs. That means you could forget it on the Mark III one. Because it's just, the numbers are not, they don't add up, as you can imagine. 150, 150, 300, 600, 900, 1200, and 1 is left over. So, I think they have to fix this one. But after all, it's just a great mod, and it's also just released, so I'm not too angry about that one. Now, let's continue. We have those things done. Fertilizer. The composter. Nice little interface and stuff like that. You've seen it from the Refined Power mod. Now you can see here it uses water and every different organic material to get your fertilizer. Now you can also automate your carrots and then use carrots to make fertilizer and to make more carrots, which is a good idea, or wheat, whatever you want. I don't have to explain that much about this one. I think you just have your inputs. Oh, you have your inputs right here. Here goes in the the organic material. Here goes into water. Produces fertilizer. Again, you see here how much it produces per minute. It's not that much at all, so you need a really big scale. And yeah, then you use it into your farming module. You select the fertilizer recipe, and good you are. Just a basic overview. I think I don't have to go into everything that much here. And let's continue with the nice part of the game. What this is I come to at the end, because this is the nicest thing ever. First of all, we're gonna talk about the kitchen, is it called? The cooking hub. Now, the cooking hub is a building that cooks everything, basically. You need wheat and apples to make apple pie, doggo chow. What this is, I'm coming to right away. But this is the game changer. I'm gonna tell you, this thing here is the game changer. Now, you can make bread, more or less. You get more food. That's basically everything this thing does. But it's the graphics again, so good and really awesome. I mean, I'm in love with those graphics. They did a really good job right here. Now, the last building in this mod. The doggo house. What is this thing, you may ask yourselves. It looks so cool and everything. And it has inputs and outputs and yeah, what is this thing? Well, this thing is awesome. Now, if we configure it here, you can see here, toggle. Oh my god. This was too loud. You can open and close the doors. You can enter doggos. Now, what is this thing again? Well, I'm gonna show you. Now, I've built it here, I've set thing up here. But basically what you have to do is, you have to get yourself some cages, doggo cages, and then you want to catch some doggos and release them into this building here. What the fuck? Yeah, you can release them into this building right here. And then you see all those different icons here. You see how happy they are, what they need, and stuff like that. And even the name, you can change the name. I mean, that's just, that's so nice. And they did a really good job right here. And why are they staring at me like I'm food? Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. Now, again, this thing is just a playground for your doggos. But it has a feature, a pretty good feature, which you can see here. Sorry for my things. This thing collects the leftovers or the poop from the dogs and outputs it automatically, so you don't have to do it by your hand, by yourself. And you just have to feed them water. You have to get them water so they can drink and they don't die, and some doggo chow, which you can produce in the cooking thing, and to feed them. If they are not fed enough, or if they are unhappy or stuff like that, they will die. That's basically everything. They would just die. And you can enter 16 doggos in here. Yeah, that's basically everything around this building. My personal favorite. Yeah. Now, this was actually everything I want to show in this mod. Just a brief overview of what this mod is, what the advantages are, and stuff like that. I personally think this is one of my favorite mods. It adds not that much to the game, but it adds a whole new branch, the farming branch. You have now food and you don't have to collect those berries again, and you can grow mycelia, which means you can automate parachutes, which is pretty nice. And the gas masks, of course, which is really nice. That's one of my favorite things in this mod. And again, those graphics and those buildings, those developers are just making such a good job. They did it in the refined power mod, and here again, it just the problem with that I have with most mods is that it just doesn't feel right. The graphics are a bit different and it's not satisfactory. It's just, you see that's a different building. But I don't have the feeling with this mod. This is just, you're so happy and, sorry. So I'm getting into it too much. Now, guys, if you like this video, then it would help me out a lot if you make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you checked out my other videos and they made you joy. And yeah, I'm probably doing face cams or something like that later on, so keep that in mind. But of course, yeah, no, that's basically everything. Thanks for watching and have a great day, guys.